up, everybody?
Hey, y'all.
Welcome to Okon Bros.
I'm waiting for you to be like, Mike, there's nobody here.
Well,
Every time that we turn on this live broadcast, no, not your kids.
no, someone is here, and it's probably Hallie.
Tell her to come in.
No, it's fine. So,
New?
how's
New?
everybody's
Remember,
week?
Dad used to go, new?
Yeah. Hold on, let me go to the comments here. What's up,
We already
everybody?
have comments?
No, not yet. Post what's up, everybody. Post who's here.
Happy hump day, everyone. Happy Wednesday.
Yep.
It is hump day.
So I was just interviewed by Harpreet Sahota. He has a show called it's a data science show, but he was
What do you know about data science?
well
Really?
he hit his wall with data science. He's like, there's a group of 20 guys or 20 people on LinkedIn, and he's like, they're just in their own echo chamber of liking each other's stuff. So he's like, I hit my wall, and he's like, I want to expand out. And believe it or not, he has guests on, and he does 12 hours of research per guest.
My God.
I was the first guest where he's like, I looked at your LinkedIn profile.
You seem fine. You'll do fine.
Yeah. And it was fun. So I'll post it up on the social media when it comes out, but it was a ton of fun. So who do we got? We got David. What's up, David?
Welcome, David.
We got Julie.
Hello, Julie.
We got
Cheryl Krug.
How are you, Cheryl?
What's cooking, Cheryl?
We got Travis.
What's up, Big Trav?
Yeah, but that was a ton of fun.
That's incredible.
So, but we covered the Gambit, and he's like
Gambit.
Gambit.
Yeah, Gambit is a comic book superhero. He's an
I
Gambit. I think is like there's something with like aces or something with Gambit, but like
today I learned.
What's up, Sharon? Welcome, Sharon, our friend from LA, not my wife.
What's up, Jessica?
Glad you changed it to Jessica. Alo. Good vibes, Alo.
I like that.
When I get like,
I think that was supposed to be. I think
when I get a light from Jesse Mulder, I'm like, I don't know who that is, and I go, oh my God, it's Jessica from BLS.
Yeah, Anthony, I think your emojis aren't working.
I mean, unless he typed out good vibes. Semicolon. Nikki Leeds. Oh,
hey, Nikki,
my
how are
God.
You?
What's up, Nikki? Nikki, I emailed you a couple times to see if you're okay. I'm glad you're okay. Nikki Leeds is, I guess, we can say who she is, right? Or no, we don't? Yes? Yeah. I don't know. Nikki, let us know if we could introduce who you are, because you're an incredible person. Kevin Mullane just literally like tortured the shit out of me on my Facebook page because the PGA Tour starts tomorrow. The PGA Open starts tomorrow at Winged Foot, and he's like, Brooks Koepka's a loser. Or like he's like, how dare you put? I think that was Kevin who did that. Like Brooks Koepka was number 3. What's up, Rachel? Brooks Koepka is not a loser. Brooks Koepka is amazing. Who said that? Someone said something. Hold on.
Yeah, Nikki. She gave our approval.
I met Nikki at the GBTA show in Chicago. Not on the floor.
We were sponsoring the travel.
Okay, by the way, yes, Kevin
Mullane's Hall of Fame.
Kevin Mullane says Koepka's garbage on my post, on my Facebook post. Take it back, Kevin. We'll make a list. Anyway, Koepka is not garbage. Koepka's God. So anyway, so we were walking around, and
we sponsored the Travel Manager Hall of Fame.
Correct.
Yeah,
correct.
And it was this party. It was a really great party, and we were the only car service sponsor. It was amazing. It was great.
It was incredible, and we were, it was BLS, and the entire family was there, and then everyone who was on the floor during the day that you literally could not talk to because they were running around, they were all there at night, and the people who didn't want to be spoken to didn't wear their tags, and the people that did want to be spoken to were wearing their tags. And I saw Nikki walk by me, and I saw the name Hess underneath it, Hess. And my son Alex has been collecting Hess trucks since literally out of the womb. I mean, he loves Hess trucks. I literally said to her, my son is obsessed with your product. My son loves Hess trucks. He's been collecting Hess trucks. She goes, I've been going to these things for years. And she goes, no one has ever, I don't want to say picked me up, but like spoken to me like that. I'm like, by the way, I own a limousine service. I'd love to work with you. And we exchanged information. The rest is history. And Nikki is now a friend and a client. Laszlo.
What's up, Laszlo? I miss Burbank.
I miss Burbank. So I spoke to Patty Hansen today, Eric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss
Yeah.
Burbank.
Yeah, I did too.
I want to go to the smokehouse in the worst way.
I know. Without the kids, right?
Well, I
Just
mean,
you, me, and mom, and like the NBC office or something.
Yeah. That's what I would like to do.
Yeah, or the Warner Brothers office. I get it. But yeah, I miss LA. I really do. I didn't think I do. I hope everyone's all right there with the fires. I don't know if Google News is. Oh, Jesus Christ. Chaz Berry, everybody.
Chaz has entered the chat room.
Chaz has entered the chat room.
Everybody, hide your children.
Yep. Chaz is a great friend.
I think the smokehouse.
Cheryl. Yeah, Cheryl. Smokehouse. Like, we got to do a big BLS, like, smokehouse dinner in Burbank. That's my favorite area in the world. That, like, vicinity. Hey, Jules.
What's up, Julie? Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
I tell that story, and I don't ever like to reveal who that is because I don't want to kind of like divulge our clients. But my God, that was like one of the most profound moments of my life that I tell people that, like, don't go into a thing trying to sell. If I would have walked up to Nikki, be like, "Hi, I own BLS, and I want to get you as an account." Blah blah. She'd been like, "Yeah, here's my card." But I'm like, my son loves your shit, and
that's how it works.
Nikki, we hope you're all right. That was this has been crazy with everything. I know that everyone's affected by this. Travel is just brutal.
That's good to hear, Cheryl.
Yeah.
I heard it rained, right? Did it rain out west?
I didn't hear that. We see the smoke on the East Coast. Mom called me yesterday. She's like, the sun looks like a pinball in the sky. And I went outside and it was insane. Chaz, make a really snarky, snide comment about how stupid we are.
Or how creepy I am.
Or how creepy Mr. Harry Potter boy. Hide your kids. Hide everybody from Charles. You don't know Charles then because his name is Chaz. And when I called the Bellagio to try and get that account in 2002, I spoke to Tammy at the concierge. She goes, "Nobody makes a move without Chaz Berry." And it's still 20 years later, and we still don't have the Bellagio.
Smokehouse. That's our go-to in Burbank.
Smokehouse.
That and Morton's.
There's a few spots.
Morton's in
Morton's. Oh, in Burbank, yes.
In Burbank.
Yeah, Morton's is good shit. And on the west side, I like that Carmine's. Marilyn takes us to that Carmine's place. Like, what can we make you? It's like an old school, like Lady in the Tramp. It's like a Lady in the Tramp type Italian restaurant.
What's up, Maddie?
H.
Matthew.
Oh no! Ashley. Oh, Ashley's not. She's gonna be torturing us all night tonight. We had like a really quiet podcast last week, and Ashley was just like not making fun of us.
She's already starting.
She's already starting.
And likewise, Nikki, we have to let's catch up on a Zoom call.
Yeah, Nikki, we definitely want to talk. I sent you an email. I got like when this whole thing started. But let's get in touch. And thank you for tuning in to Okon Bros. I love that you're here. You have more comments, Eric? Ask us anything, people. Ask us anything. What's your favorite spot in LA to eat? Really and truly. Chaz is going to be like Disneyland. The Lady in the Tramp restaurant. Hey, Henya.
How are you?
Henya, you still in LA?
Sharon was saying earlier that she missed LA. She left 9 years. So where are you, Sharon? If you don't mind saying.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I spoke to a friend in one of my good friends from college. This girl, Heather. There you go. You know what was really good in LA? The Ribs USA. Right? Yes. Was that on Riverside?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I've ever eaten there hungry, but whenever I did eat, I would still eat
because we always had
I had two stomachs.
We'd always go to Krispy Kreme beforehand or Bob's Big Boy. Bob's Big Boy in Toluca Lake. Power breakfast. Amazing.
Yeah.
And the food in LA has gotten so much better.
What's up, Imran? Yeah.
New York's bad.
It's bad. It's picking up a little bit every day. Corporate travel still is non-existent. Really. I mean, only like mission critical type stuff. But we're holding our own with the business that we have, and
I actually went to
still nowhere near where it needs to be.
I had a reading with a medium today, and my dad came through. If anyone believes or doesn't believe, but I believe, And my dad's like shaking his head about New York, saying it's not coming back anytime soon. He said Broadway's going to be back in March. And he says it doesn't matter because the restaurants aren't going to be open around it. So
I think new restaurants are going to be opening
I hope
up.
so. But New York right now, like I wouldn't go to the city. Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Waldorf.
any
Yeah.
place in the city is good.
Yeah. Or in LA. Is that the Waldorf in LA? That's what the question I asked. What the food has gotten so much better in LA. I remember growing up.
What's up,
What's
Edward?
up, Ed? Growing up, the food was never good.
I was in Texas for 5 years.
Florida.
I
So
like
New
it.
Yorkers call it Florida. We love Orlando.
Tim is completely messing with you right now.
Was a medium a tiny person? No, it was a small. It wasn't a medium. It was a small. I'll play with you, Tim. That's fine. That was really funny.
Yeah. And Henya's in Venice, Florida.
Venice,
so,
Florida.
yeah.
Venice is on the west side, I think, right?
Right. Not 100% which one you're referring to, Nikki. Are you frozen, Michael?
No, I'm still. Do I look frozen?
Yes.
No, I'm still here.
You're like staring into space.
I'm reading the comments as they come in.
Where is my wife?
Jen. J-Lo. I came up with that, by the way. I coined the term J-Lo because that's my sister-in-law. Jennifer
Those are her
Lawrence.
initials. Those are her initials.
She is J-Lo. She's smarter than the real Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah,
She's
the
cooler.
Waldorf in LA.
Yep. The peninsula. We go to the peninsula with.
That's our go-to in Beverly Hills.
With the entertainment side, like when we meet with the agents and the managers and the entertainment attorneys that represent my career in books.
See, we bring people together. We have reunions. Believe it or not, and this is to the real old school travel agents, we're trying to get Carol Dunn on our show. Which we really have
emojis.
We really have to put the pedal to the metal with that.
Yeah.
Because she is just an icon.
And that is going to be a wealth of information. For those of you that don't know, Carol Dunn started Hoffman Travel, which was the agency in Los Angeles when we were growing up. Anthony, you have to change Stark to like Legolas. Anthony Legolas Lopretti. Or just change it to Anthony Legolas. She's amazing.
I don't know who we're talking about.
My wife or Eric's wife is amazing. I know we're like a minute behind.
Yeah.
Who are we talking about that was amazing? Carol Dunn?
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, maybe she's thinking Carol P. Roman.
Yeah, no. That's
probably it. But Carol Dunn is a travel agent.
That's right, Eric. It would be a mini series with Carol Dunn.
Yes, it would be. It would be. That would be a really great podcast. Thanks for coming, Eric. You're always reliable.
And Eric, I'm using the picture that you sent me last week for Throwback Thursday tomorrow.
What
so
picture?
I have to plan.
Eric is sending you pictures and I'm not getting them?
He sent me a picture of a BLS tank top from like 1999.
Oh, that picture. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm going to be posting that as a throwback and saying courtesy of Eric.
I like how Eric spells his name with an H at the end of it.
If you could do anything this weekend, what would you do?
It's a great question. Honestly, I would fly to Vegas and I would eat, drink, and gamble for 3 days.
Yeah.
Bar none, hands down.
That sounds like a great time.
Yeah. I would go to probably the Aria or like MGM Grand and I would eat, drink, and gamble with no like mask. And I don't care. I would eat everything I would want, like no restriction on carbohydrates. And I would play craps as much as I wanted, and I would play poker all night, and I would drink dirty martinis with olives, just a lot of olives. That's what I would do.
I agree with you 100%
for 72 hours straight.
I agree.
You agree, right? Like
yeah.
You can't. I mean, I would play golf. I would play like Shadow Creek. Matthew, that was for you. Matthew Hornick, our cousin.
I don't know if I would do that if I can do anything.
You wouldn't go play golf during the day?
I don't know. I would probably just lean.
I would go to Vegas.
I would just lean more towards eating, drinking, and gambling.
Eating, drinking, and gambling. Nikki, what would you do? What would anybody do this weekend?
Your wife has.
Hold on, with Sharon, of course. I literally meant with Sharon and the kids. I mean, just my kids wouldn't be able to gamble, so we would take turns watching them. I'm sweating from head to toe right now.
Sharon, that's right. You yank that chain. You yank it.
My wife, everybody.
And you keep him in line.
My beautiful wife. But yes, that's what I would do with my wife. I would go to Vegas. I would eat, drink, and gamble. I would leave the kids with my mother. That's what I would do. And Eric would probably do the same.
Yeah, and Cheryl was here talking about, I did not know that, Cheryl, that your father started
Oh my God.
Hoffman Travel too.
I
We're
wanna know more
doing
about that.
a Titans of Travel series.
Cheryl, do you
And
want to be a
yeah,
be a guest?
I would love
I'd
for
to have
Cheryl to
you.
come on. I would love for Nikki to come on. I would love for Laszlo. I mean, everybody.
Yeah.
I would love
Anyone that
because
wants to be a guest.
we're like chronicling Titans of Travel,
Chronicling, yes.
chronicling Titans of Travel, and just interviewing them. We've done Andy Mankiss, and we did what's his name, Jim Wilkins, JW,
Jim Wilkins from CNN Travel. That
from
was a great
CNN
podcast.
from Travel. So
There's only one person I want on the podcast, and his name is Chaz Berry.
Titans of Las Vegas.
Titans of Las Vegas.
Yes, we agree. The Hoffman days were just, it was the golden era.
It was the golden era of entertainment travel in LA.
Yeah.
Yes, that was some of the best days of my life, was being with everyone at Hoffman Travel, and just being in Connie Casella's office.
Yep.
The top of the Sheraton Universal. Actually, no, we had a luau right by the Sheraton pool. Mom had like a pig on a stick, and there was a girl Roxanne there that was like flirting with all of our dispatchers. I don't remember her name.
Yeah, but see, Ashley, we're talking hypothetically, and believe it or not, I was a militant carnivore. I was like a militant vegan, except I only ate meat. And believe it or not, I changed. And I never thought that I would. And I'm eating sweet potato, avocado, mushrooms.
Yeah.
So I changed because I was terrified of gaining weight. But I changed. So I refuse to be dogmatic about anything. Change is the number one thing that we can do as people.
That's what Thomas DeLauer said on the podcast yesterday.
Yes.
He said you got to do what works for you, and keto's not going to work for everybody.
Not lately, Anthony. What is this? Why is everyone picking on me?
Yeah. No, Anthony. Eric doesn't eat. He got rid of Stark. I kind of want that back. I'm shook. She would be. She would be. But yes, Eric was Joe Carnivore. I mean, Eric.
Yeah. Well, listen.
It was what happened. You went to a doctor, and he's like, "Oh, Eric, you're frozen." You went to a doctor. You took your bloods, and your bloods weren't what you wanted. Eric, you're frozen.
I mean, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Just we're definitely frozen.
I'll try and make faces like this. I know.
Can't really do that.
Let me see here. What else we got here?
I hate that it's getting cold in New York.
Yeah.
Blue cheese stuffed olives, Nikki. Yes.
Not much is better than that, Nikki.
What?
Not much is better than that.
I agree.
Julie asked a good question, and I think totally relates to what Michael has been watching. Go ahead, Michael.
Should I start when the power comes back in? By the way, Julie's down in the south where the hurricane hit. And like, I've been following you on Facebook, Jewel, and I've been liking all of your posts just to make sure you're okay and you're seeing that. But horrible what's going on there. And I know there's like four or five more hurricanes behind. So just please, whatever you do, just, you and the boys be safe. All right. What series? Honestly, like
Cobra Kai.
Have you started it, Eric?
No, I didn't, but I'm definitely planning on it. I think it's going to be my Saturday night.
It's one of the best shows I've ever watched on TV. Cobra Kai was unbelievable. And I still have, I think, one more episode left on season 1. But man, what a show, Cobra Kai. Holy cow. Like, they should have given the writers of that show the new Star Wars trilogy, a Gremlins remake, and a Goonies remake. And they should have just let them do with it. It was
very cool. A Goonies remake with like the original cast would be
with the cast and the kids and how everything is interrelated. They did that, and like the new Star Wars movies just didn't. The new Star Wars, it was an agenda.
Well, I think it was on YouTube first, right? Cobra Kai was on YouTube, and I think it just wasn't the right platform for it. And once it was on Netflix, everybody started watching it because you watch movies on Netflix. On YouTube, correct. You watch Okon Bros and Tom DeLauer,
and rap videos,
right?
But yeah, Cobra Kai, I cannot recommend it enough. It's one of the best shows on TV, especially if you're an 80s kid, which I am a quintessential 80s kid. Karate Kid was a defining movie in kindergarten. And then Ralph Macchio came over our house, which was one of the greatest moments of our lives.
Yeah, Goonies would be great.
Everybody would. Everybody would. Goonies was my movie. I don't know if anyone could see it, but I have a Goonies Never Say Die.
No, but
Goonies Never Say Die.
that's awesome
License
news,
plate.
Laszlo. You know, I made a post.
Yeah.
I made a post last week, and it was one of my most popular posts to date because we hired a couple more drivers back in New York, and we're actually hiring some more administrative people in our offices spread out because we're getting busier, and you know,
Congratulations, Martha.
yeah,
Congratulations. That's great news. Martha
there is
Lucarelli,
a recovery.
yeah, is going back to BCD in at NBC, and that is fantastic. Laszlo, we hope you get the same call if you already haven't. But we want our family back where they belong, and believe me, you know, we'll be there. Oh, the Peloton! Oh my God!
That made me use muscles I didn't know existed. I returned it.
I returned mine also. I couldn't.
We are not cut out for the Peloton.
No, I couldn't walk for 3 days. I was walking like Quasimodo, the Hunchback.
We are not cut out for the Peloton.
I did 3 workouts in the Peloton, and holy cow, I thought like my waist was gonna just detach from my body when I got off of it. If it's good for you, Nikki, go for it. But like Peloton for me, you know, I'm not cut out for that shit. Can't do it. The app is cool.
Yeah, Sharon, I agree. That was one hell of a party.
Eric's bar mitzvah was
like just the crescendo of the 90s.
And then it was all downhill.
You know, and then, you know, just like I think that culminated to just so much, and then just everything changed after that.
Yeah.
But it was a great party.
Yeah, just everything changed. The year 2000, I think, was like this beginning of the fall of America. Chase, what's up, man? Chase, how's your arm, dude?
I'm sorry about arm.
I think he broke his arm, or he hurt his arm. But Chase owns
Gold Coast
Barbers with Kane and Chris, and those guys are the best. We miss them. I've been doing it myself. What do you think? Sharon's been helping me, but I can't wait to get back. I just don't want to get COVID.
Yeah, Cheryl's watching Cobra Kai.
Excellent show. And it takes place in like LA, in the valley, in Reseda. Oh, it's so good. It's such a great show.
Chicago 5.
Get Marilyn on here because Marilyn watches all of those religiously. Fire, PD, Med, FBI, Law and Order, and Most Wanted. Marilyn watches all of those shows. I've literally, no offense, I've never seen 2 seconds of any of those shows. Marilyn, exactly.
Yep, there we go. My favorite.
There you go. Marilyn knows all of those shows.
Your post on TV shows on Facebook,
God, it was huge.
Yeah, everybody watches TV.
Everybody watches TV. And Game of Thrones was the best show ever made. Minus the last season, everybody.
I never watched Game of Thrones.
You missed out. You missed out. Now, luckily, I didn't watch it for 8 years because I was busy writing on Sunday nights. But I caught up on it. I did 8 seasons in 3 months.
Right.
And I caught up right to the last season, the 8th season. And it was just awful. They destroyed the entire franchise. But it was still the best show ever made. It was everything you want. It was like if Quentin Tarantino wrote and directed like a Lord of the Rings X-rated thing.
Is that even allowed? Is that even allowed, Laszlo?
Laszlo, rent it. Buy it. This should be in your library.
How can that not happen? That
not the Jaden Smith one,
which wasn't bad.
No, that was a good movie. But like Pat Narita, right?
You know, I always see it on Netflix. I think I may have to give it a shot.
Never seen Last Kingdom, Chase.
I think Netflix does those time period shows really, really well.
Well, you watched one that you said was excellent.
It was movies. Like I forgot the Last King or something like that. It was really good.
Did you watch The Witcher? I forgot that with Henry Cavill.
Yeah, I agree, Marilyn. Jen, there's my wife. She's been watching Queen of the South while she walks in the treadmill.
Never heard of it. What's it on?
Netflix.
I think everything is on like NBC and Netflix.
Yeah.
I haven't watched TV in the longest time. It was like my TV once The Sopranos ended.
I watch Food Network, and which
how many times can you see them make a hamburger?
You'd be surprised. A lot.
Yeah.
and all of a sudden they started pushing the all those Halloween baking contest shows down our throats.
My kids
I
love those.
I wasn't ready for it. Who
Just
here's ready?
now?
Who here is ready for Halloween?
I am. I'm ready for the fall.
Because they're pushing Halloween.
Fall's a great. Like, I just don't like the cold. I don't mind the fall. I hate
It's
the
like
cold.
it's borderline right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jen says it's a crazy drug show, which I don't know why Jen's watching that.
Why is Jen watching that?
I don't know.
What? Jen should be watching like Real Housewives or something. Why is she watching? Should Sharon watch Queen of the South?
Nailed it on Netflix. Got to look it up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You watched Ozark, right?
I watched Ozark.
Was it good?
So you're right. Ken's with me. Like it's like meditation at night.
What's
like
up, Ken?
After the podcast, after like everything's said and done, you watch Guy Fieri eat nachos.
I was into the Food Network for the longest time, and then it's like enough. It's like, how many times can you watch Guy Fieri eat nachos?
I don't know who this is, but
you're
probably right.
That's a very bold statement. I think they're allowing Halloween in New York. I think Cuomo relented on his.
Well, then I saw someone comment on Lauren Cap's post. He's like, it was never his to take away.
Yeah, it's exactly right. And really, I think all the kids are outside. Outer Banks. No,
there's so much to catch up on. There's so many hours in the day.
Yeah, I don't watch TV. I literally only watched Game of Thrones for 3 months, and because that's why I had HBO Go or whatever it was. But no, I don't. I do not watch TV. I now I'm watching Cobra Kai and I love it. But TV to me, I'd rather watch a movie or write. I can't do TV.
I don't know what you're talking about, Mark.
I mean, who doesn't want nachos?
Oh yeah, right. No, I said nachos.
Fieri.
Right, Guy Fieri's nachos.
Yeah. Guy Fieri's restaurant in New York City was actually pretty good. I took Sharon and I think Alex. Kayla wasn't born yet.
Yellowstone. Gosh, man.
I've seen that and it looks really good. You know what show I do like? And it comes on like Saturday night at 11 o'clock.
I mean, I don't know what any of these
Virgin River was excellent. People could be just lying about this stuff and I'll be like, yeah, it sounds like a great show. The Blue Planet, like on Discovery or like Animal Planet, those Blue Planet shows that were that are narrated by John Hammond from Jurassic Park, David Attenborough.
Sure.
I think that's John Hammond who narrates it. It sounds like him. The Raptors, like.
I mean, I'm assuming that guy had a barbecue joint in Kansas City, and it's going to be hard to compete with.
His New York City restaurant was really good. It was some of the best chicken I've ever had. You didn't.
I like Guy Fieri. I wasn't with you then.
Yeah, no, his food was good. I actually ate in his place in Vegas at the Link too. I was with Tony Dorsey and forgot her name. She used to run the Flamingo, and we ate like lunch there, and it was like a really good filet mignon. I had filet mignon and eggs. It was delicious.
Love it.
But the celebrity restaurants, best celebrity restaurant you've ever been to. That's a serious question to everyone. I can tell you right now, Emeril's Delmonico Steakhouse at the Venetian, my favorite celebrity chef restaurant.
We talk about this a lot, and I feel like it's a time and place for me, right? So like,
what is it? The fish house, right?
That's there. I mean, that's there, but like craft steak when it was just that time period, like right around when we were getting married, so about 06-ish or something like that.
It was the best meal.
Yeah, like it's like food and restaurants are time and a place, and it's so hard to recreate those times and places. I mean, unless you go to like Peter Luger's, where that's why it's the greatest steakhouse on earth, because it's so you can just replicate it almost every single time, and it's a magical experience every single time. Not many restaurants can do that.
Absolutely, I agree with you. That meal at Craft Steak, Eric took me. I was getting married to Sharon in Vegas. We got married at the Bellagio in July 22nd, 2006. First thing we did is Eric and I were out there about 3 weeks before the wedding because we were building the business out there, and we ate at Sushi Roku, Emeril's Fish House, Sharon. Yes. Eric and I ate at Sushi Roku, and we both got stomach viruses of epic proportions. Eric, do you remember that?
Yeah, I think
We were literally.
we lost a lot of weight before your wedding.
I lost 15 pounds before my wedding, and it was still the heaviest I've ever been in my life. I was
just I don't want to get too graphic, but it was like it was a waterfall.
It was like a mudslide. It was like vomiting out of your rear. It was so bad. It was so bad. But and like we had tickets to go see Elton John. You and I, we didn't even go.
We couldn't go.
We couldn't go. I didn't leave that room. Mom and Dad went to LA. Mom and Dad left us. You were on one side of the suite. I was on the other. And Peter Luger's, man, no joke. Some of the best nights of my life.
Wine, dine at 48 10th. That sounds amazing, John.
That sounds amazing, Johnny. Clyde the Glide. I didn't even know he had a restaurant.
Come on, Scotty. Your favorite celebrity restaurant.
In this case, favorite restaurant. Luger's. It was so special. Eric and I would play poker.
That sounds
New Orleans.
It's probably just a flagship like Peter Luger's is in Brooklyn.
Eric and I have never been to New Orleans. But Emerald's Delmonico Steakhouse in the Venetian is A+. Tom Colicchio's craft steak. Do you remember we had the first reservation at Heritage in the Mirage? And Tom Colicchio was there. It was the time we were trying to get our increase in Vegas. That was in...
Yeah. BLT steak, the popovers.
Jen, great memory.
Good stuff.
BLT, yeah, just unbelievable. But Eric and I would go to Peter Luger's in Great Neck at like 10 o'clock at night.
We had brunch at Bobby Flay.
But Mesa Grill in Vegas.
Yeah, right.
I've never been to Bar Americain, Scott. I've never been there, and I heard it's amazing. I love Cracker Barrel, and I'm not ashamed to say that.
But also, it's a time and place type thing.
Yes.
Cracker Barrel. It's Disney. And
when we land in Orlando, the first place we go to is Cracker Barrel because it's so much fun. You feel like you're in the South. You're not eating crackers. You're eating, really good bacon burgers.
No, wait, Mara. Yes, we love Ground Round.
Facebook, bro. Facebook's like the Ground Round. It's loud. It's boisterous. Go to NOLA Revolution and get the Death by Gumbo.
Sounds amazing.
I'm allergic to tomatoes, but I would eat that. New Orleans.
Sometimes you have to throw caution to the wind.
Do you ever want to go to New Orleans, Eric?
I would love to.
I would love. I want to try beignets in New Orleans. That's from the movie Chef. You ever see Chef?
I did.
I love that movie. He's driving from Florida all the way back to LA.
Nobu in London.
Nobu in London? Yeah.
I'm sure it's amazing. Never been.
No. Cracker Barrel. I don't know if that's a no, don't eat it Cracker Barrel. Like, no, Cracker Barrel's the greatest.
I mean, I've only ever eaten Cracker Barrel like takeout.
Best biscuits and gravy are at Cracker Barrel.
I mean, I'm sure there are better biscuits and gravy out there, Michael.
All right. To our audience, where are the best biscuits and gravy? All right. I'm going to choose Cracker Barrel because I love Cracker Barrel. Sharon's not a huge fan. Sharon's like, can we try Denny's or something? Like, no, Cracker Barrel. I have gift certificates. I get thank you points on my credit cards.
Yeah, no.
Don't eat there. Fucking love Cracker Barrel. What do you mean don't eat there?
Hash House a Go-Go.
Oh, Jen, you're on fire right now.
They had an omelet.
Flapjacks. The flapjacks.
It's like the quintessential like chicken and waffles, like huge ass fried chicken with waffles the size of your head.
That was the M Resort. That was the M Resort, and we would go to. You know what? Sharon and I ate in a hash house up at Mohegan Sun. Wasn't really good. It wasn't like Vegas. Thank you, Marilyn. Best fried chicken is at Cracker Barrel. I'm telling you, their burgers, their buns are like, it's like honey. It's like sweet.
Well, it's excellent. So I wanted to switch gears here. I just had a show. I just had a recording with Harpreet Sahota.
I think you already spoke about this, Eric.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. But he, at the end of his show, he did something and it was amazing. He did a random question generator. Now, just bear with me. All right? Just bear with me here. All right? We're going to take this slow so the questions can catch up.
I'm going to answer them quickly, though, if that's okay.
Well, we can talk about the answers.
Sure. This doesn't mean the end of the show.
No.
What is something you can never seem to finish?
Gosh, that's a great question. I thought you were going to be quick, bro. I thought you were going to be quick. All right, everybody. What is something you can never seem to finish?
I'm at a loss for words
I
because
need.
I finish everything.
We need sound effects.
What is
I
something?
would say, gosh, this is a really hard question. What is something you can never seem to finish? A Joe Rogan podcast.
That's great.
They're just too long.
Yeah, that's really great.
So come on, that sparked your imagination.
What can I never seem to finish? I guess like YouTube videos. If I'm watching like a YouTube video,
Cleaning. Knitting.
Knitting. All right.
An amazing dream.
An amazing dream. Yep.
100-layer lasagna.
No, Mark, we could probably all finish 100-layer lasagna.
Laundry.
Laundry, yes, the never-ending load of laundry in my house.
Thoughts.
That's a good one, Ken.
Organizing my closet. Yes, these are all things that we can
great.
just never seem to finish.
Great answers, everybody.
Yeah. See, there's a reason why I did Harpreet's
it's
podcast.
amazing. I thought you were going to talk about data entry again. I'm like, I don't want to talk about data entry.
Guys, ready for another one?
Go.
If you lost all your possessions but one, what would you want it to be? Fuck. That is
all
hard.
Possessions? I guess.
If you lost all your possessions but one, what would you want?
I would like to say my cell phone, but I would need a charger. That doesn't count, right?
I don't know. It's a hard question.
That's two possessions. I mean, obviously, like, I would only want my family, but my family's not a possession.
No, I would say my house.
Yeah, but your house, we have nothing in it. You just sleep on the floor.
It's a terrible question.
It's a terrible question.
All right, I'm skipping this, guys. Don't.
Are people responding?
No, maybe. Right. What's the best thing you got from one of your parents?
Oh my God. These are horrible. I feel like I'm going to cry.
All right, everyone, come on. What's the best thing you got from one of your parents? Come on, you go first. I went first the last time.
My mom bought me a watch for my 40th birthday, and it was really, really, really special. I also, my wife has bought me a watch, but this watch that my mom got me will be passed down from child to child over the generations. It was, I don't want to say what it was. I don't want to come off as snooty or braggy, but it was the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen. And I've gotten so many compliments on it when I wear it out. But this watch, life. Oh, yes, of course. My smarts. Do I sound like a shallow fuck by saying a watch?
I knew people were going to kind of be philosophical on this.
Yeah,
you're like, I don't know, my
watch. I don't know. My life, my thoughts, my sense of humor. What the fuck? A watch. An Okon watch.
Petite Philippe.
There you go, Scott. Only Scott would know what I got.
See, courage to smile no matter whatever happens.
These are so deep. I feel like such a shallow asshole.
My watch was really special.
My watch was really special on my 40th birthday. My mom bought me a Patek Philippe for my birthday, which I've always wanted. It took 40 years to get it, and I finally got it, and it was just the most beautiful thing ever, and I love it. But like, next question. Move forward, Eric. I botched this.
Would you rather be stuck on a broken ski lift or a broken elevator?
Ski lift.
But have you ever been on a ski lift?
No, never.
Not once. How would you know that you would rather be on a ski lift?
Because I've been in No, actually, I've never really been in a broken elevator. William Sanchez broken elevator. I don't know if William Sanchez is on this.
All right, come on, everybody. What would you rather be in?
Broken ski lift or broken elevator, everybody? Because I'm not scared of height, so I could sit on a ski lift. I just don't like the cold. But being in a broken elevator, oh my God, that'd be terrifying.
Broken
ski lift. Tim, all day.
Yes. But like, honestly, like, who's ever been on a ski lift before? Have you ever met someone?
No.
Nope. You got to pick Jessica. You're not getting out of this.
Nope. One or the other. The heights or the enclosed space.
You would think that you can jump off.
Yeah, but what if you're like belted in or something?
What ends with like you're 100 feet in the air? I don't think anybody can jump from 100 feet.
It's very true.
Ski lift.
Unless, I mean, you can't really put those, those things on it.
Ski lift.
Yeah, ski lift all day. Yes, nobody wants to be on a broken elevator.
And at least you have a view. That's very true.
That's very true. Very positive outlook, Ken.
Yes, you can see for miles and majestic views in elevator. Yes.
It's very profound, Tim.
You're the odd person out.
I give you kudos, Jessica. I never want to get stuck in a broken elevator with you because you're definitely going to be happier than I am.
What's your worst habit?
I bite my lips. I bite the inside of my lip. I hate doing that. Elevator. Johnny and Jessica could go in that elevator.
Worst habit.
I bite my lip. I hate biting my lip.
I think my worst habit is lack of patience. I think that gets me into more trouble than it's worth. Come on, everybody. What's your worst habit? Wish I had more patience.
Come on, everybody.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Why aren't the answers coming up, everybody? Per Eric. I think there's like a little bit of a delay, but
yeah, there is. It's fine.
Listening to a couple guys on YouTube.
It's not so bad.
That's a pretty bad habit, my friend.
Shake my leg when I sit.
Oh, it's not
procrastination.
Bad. That's a killer, man. Procrastination is the worst thing.
Yeah, patience.
Patience, yep, just like Eric.
Cursing.
Nah, that's not a bad habit, Nikki. Hell fucking no, that's not a...
Most people annoy me. I mean,
that's not really a habit.
Pretty par for the course.
Yeah, that's not a really bad habit.
Overthinking.
Yeah. It's a good one.
So, I thought this was pretty cool.
Give me more.
More?
Go one more. Who wants one more? Suicide Squad. Sorry to anyone from Warner Brothers out there, if anyone from Warner Brothers listening.
For real?
Suicide Squad was the worst movie in the entire universe. I hated every second of that movie.
I don't know.
What's the worst movie you've ever seen? That goes out to everyone here. And it's nothing against Warner Brothers. I love Warner Brothers.
I'm trying to think.
Worst movie you've ever seen?
I don't know. Like
Squad.
Yeah.
It's the worst movie I've ever seen. I feel like I'm going to get a lot of flack for that. I don't know why. I feel like someone's going to start like telling me how Suicide Squad was like actually a really good movie and give me reasons why. But I hated that movie with a passion.
Jessica agrees. This is a hard question.
I don't think so.
I mean, I would say it's a genre of movies that I'm having an issue with right now. And I think genre of movies. See, guys, I have a problem. I pronounce things how I see it spelled in my head. So that's why Michael always
I'm not trying to make you look
corrects
stupid.
me. No, but it's fine. This is my issue.
What's the worst movie you've ever seen? Arachnophobia. Yes, Sharon. Sharon, we have that poster in the basement. Speed?
It was a great movie.
I mean, we're not here to criticize people, but I was watching that the other night.
Birds of Prey was... I don't know. I thought they would learn their lesson from the first time around, but
Birds of Prey was one of the worst movies I've ever seen, but I think Suicide Squad took the
Never
cake.
Seen it.
That wasn't a good movie, Last Airbender.
Yeah, it's irritating to watch.
Yeah, Napoleon Dynamite was pretty bad. It was funny, but
yeah, I mean
Sharknado,
yeah, pretty much.
More of like a TV movie though. Any more Suicide Squad haters out there like me?
Possibly.
They're remaking it. Like
again?
Yeah, it won an Oscar and they're
trying it. They're trying again.
James Gunn is remaking it. I guess you could take this shit off unless you want to keep going. I think people really either are into it or they're not.
Yeah, no, I think we can.
What's the best movie you've ever seen? I'll pose that to the audience. Best movie ever made in your eyes. Number one, not top 5, not top 10. Best movie you've ever seen. I'll start. Okay. There Will Be Blood.
I'm going to say Back to the Future.
Yeah. There Will Be Blood is my favorite movie of all time. Then Back to the Future is second, definitely. Is There Will Be Blood in your top 5?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. I'm an oil man. Avatar. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Just one of the greatest ever.
Die Hard. Yes.
Sharon's Die Hard fan.
What's up, Sean? American.
What's up, Sean?
American.
It was a great movie. Ed Norton destroyed it in that movie. Man of Steel.
That makes sense, Johnny.
Yeah. No.
Knowing you, that makes sense. Yeah.
It's a great film.
Believe it or not, I loved the whole John Wick trilogy.
I've never seen John Wick. Drops the mic and runs away.
No, you should really watch
I've
them. They're
never wa-
great.
I've, I've never seen it.
They are entertaining as F.
Really?
It's leave your brain at the door, and it's top tier action movies. And what I was getting to before was there's been like a slew on Apple TV of just these really bad uh action movies where they're just all the same, and they just didn't try it all on it, and like they're so not memorable that I don't even remember the name of them.
There's a slew of like B movies on TV that I haven't really watched, but
Yeah, Blindside.
Blindside was
Great movie.
awesome. Sandra Bullock was amazing. Remember the Titans, amazing movie.
The Revenant was
That
amazing.
was my favorite. That was number 2. That was number 2 or 3.
The Good, the Bad, the Ugly.
Great movie.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd see that from
The
Anthony.
Godfather and Aliens.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amazing.
Absolutely.
The Godfather 1 and 2 were just unbelievable.
It's
Schindler's List.
It's definitely up there with some of one of the greatest movies ever made, but that is a hard movie to watch.
Yeah. I try watching it.
I will watch The Social Network whenever it's on TV. You know what else I would watch every single time it's on TV?
Great movie.
Steve Jobs movie.
That wasn't as good as Social Network, though.
It wasn't as good, but I love it.
Yeah. You know what was good? Molly's Game. That was a really good movie, too.
That was good.
We Were Soldiers. Yep. That was great. I think it was Clint Eastwood.
Thomas
Crown Affair. Pierce Brosnan fan here.
It's a great movie.
Good Will Hunting. Robin Williams. There was
Saving Private Ryan. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think you're trying to say Gangs of New York, Anthony, but yes.
Gangs of New York. Gangs of New York was unbelievable.
Training Day was great.
Denzel Washington owned that movie. The Matrix. They're making The Matrix 4 right now, and I just can't wait. I haven't seen The Matrix in a long time. Mel Gibson. Okay, my bad. Just great films. You know, just great movies all around.
Toy Story. Forrest Gump. Classic.
Unbelievable films.
All right, but hold on. In the last year, what is your favorite movie?
In 2020, like watching movies in
2020? Sure. 2020. Yeah. Favorite movie of 2020.
Oh, you start.
You're Mr. Movie Guy.
I mean, nothing's come out. All the movie theaters were closed.
Well, I mean, what have you watched on Apple TV that you love that's new?
I want to say Infinity War.
Was that 2020?
I'm going to tell you right now.
Sharon nailed it.
Hamilton. She's right. She's right. If you can count that Broadway show as a movie on Disney Plus, Sharon is 100% right. That was one of the best pieces of cinema ever. The Prophecy.
Sean, what's The Prophecy on?
Yeah, I've never heard of The Prophecy. Sharon's 100% right. Hamilton.
Yeah, pretty much, Mark.
COVID-19 wins. Unfortunately.
I love John Wick 3.
I'm telling
you, grab a drink, and watch John Wick. Watch the whole trilogy.
Found out last week I wasn't allergic to wheat. The Irishman, that was good.
It was a little long. Good. It was a little long-winded, but it was good.
I want to find out what came out this year. Oh, 1912
or 1918?
No,
1917.
1917. That was a great film.
Yes.
The Morning Show was amazing, Marilyn.
Yes. So come on, guys. Best movie you've seen this year.
Oh my God. Okay. Parasite. Parasite was unbelievable. 1917 was amazing. Ford versus Ferrari, Eric.
Yep.
Joker.
Yep.
Johnny, I watched that over the weekend, start to finish again. I can't get enough of that movie.
So there were good movies this year.
There were good movies this year. It was more like December and on, but yeah, Parasite.
The Prophecy was an old movie with Christopher Walken.
Okay. I'll have to check that out.
The Joker
was just unbelievable.
It was good.
But who was a better Joker, Heath Ledger or Joaquin Phoenix? I say Heath Ledger. I
don't think you can compare.
Yes, you can.
Why?
Yeah.
They were both great. I think they were both 10 out of 10.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think it's.
I thought Heath Ledger's Joker was more memorable than.
Joaquin Phoenix. I think Joaquin is definitely riding on his coattails a bit. Like he took the liberties that Heath Ledger took. Like he completely reinvented the character,
Yes,
and I think that couldn't have been done with what Heath did first.
I agree. Ad Astra. I watched
That
that
was
when I had the
good.
flu. That was a good movie.
That was good.
Yeah, I watched that in like mid-January. Brad Pitt just does. Oh my God! Once Upon a Time was last August.
Well, I mean,
Once Upon a Time in
we
Hollywood.
can expand it to 2019.
If it's 2019,
That was a good 2019 was a good year for movies.
2019 was incredible. Great movies in 2019, and then 2020 just sucked.
I remember having conversations with like everyone we work with, and I'm like, 2020 is the year. We're gonna do it. Everything's gonna be amazing.
And what do you remember what George Anderson told Sharon and me in November? If anyone believes, again, we're gonna go back to the medium, the psychic, whatever you want, the small medium, the the medium. I went to a medium with Sharon in November 2019, and my dad came through. I want to find out what Ad Astra means, but let me just quickly tell you my story. And the medium said 2020 is going to be a turbulent year. It's going to be worse than you think. And then I went to him again in June, and he said the worst is yet to come. So I don't know.
Bye, Nikki. Thank you.
Nikki, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. Love you back, Nikki.
There's this girl on TikTok that acts out entire Hallmark movies. And she's like, I'm just a small town girl who's forced to work in her uncle's store, and she can't survive without a new ad manager. Oh, hi, ad manager. I don't like you because you're cocky. And then she just goes through the whole thing, and it's the funniest thing in the world. But of course, Marilyn would love Hallmark movies.
I've never seen one Hallmark movie. Oh my God. I watched that movie, The Secret, Ad Astra's To the Stars. Oh,
Love
you learn
that.
something new every day. It's a great, great film. Wasn't one of his best.
Giving us an education tonight, Tim.
To the Stars, Through Difficulties. Again, you learn something new every day. My brain just got a new neural network. Shh, I love them. You're the one telling the world, Marilyn. I watched The Secret Dare to Dream movie with Sharon one night.
I couldn't.
What did you watch it, Eric?
No desire.
My wife is like really like it. The movie's got to be good for Sharon to sit there, and she sat there because it was one of the worst movies. It was like Suicide Squad potential. King of Staten Island. I did watch that. I'm not a Pete Davidson fan. I think he's pretty funny, but I don't love his sense of humor. It's a 3-hour Judd Apatow movie, and
he makes his movies. Does he make his movies really long, or is it just me?
No, they're very, very long. You know what I watched recently? Funny People. I think that was his best movie.
It's a great movie, but it's a long movie.
Yeah, it's 2.5 hours.
His movies are like 25 minutes too long each.
Yeah, but you know what? Every scene is needed in a Judd Apatow movie. But yeah, The King of Staten Island, that was good. I didn't love it, but it was good. But anyway, The Secret Dare to Dream, Sharon was miserable. I was making her sit and watch it because it was a secret. That was a terrible, terrible film.
I'll watch Ready Player One whenever it's on TV.
Love that movie.
When he's driving the DeLorean with the King Kong game, it's a great movie.
My daughter loves Ready Player One. Kayla is obsessed with Ready Player One. She will watch it every time it's on TV.
I don't know if we're that close.
No, we are. There's no communication anymore. Everyone's living online.
Yeah, but I mean, Zoom is a far cry from, Ready Player One.
Talking about really like Facebook.
Like this podcast, I mean. Like,
we should have avatars doing this shit, right? That was a great movie, Ready Player One. The best scene in that movie was the Shining scene.
Red Dragon was like with the Hannibal Lecter thing, right?
Yeah, that was an old film.
Yeah, that was good. That was classic.
Nothing beats Silence of the Lambs, though. Holy cow. Have you seen that lately? Oh, am I boring you? Is it past your bedtime? Ashley, can you make fun of Eric, please? If Ashley's still there.
I think she logged off.
Oh, she did? Yeah. No one's busting your chops.
No. Can we talk about Lord of the Rings? I mean, at the end, they came all the way back to the Shire on those giant eagles. Why didn't they fly to the mountain? Anthony would probably have to answer that.
Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship, Two Towers, and Return of the King was probably the greatest trilogy in film history. And I'm saying it beats Star Wars, episodes 4, 5, and 6. But You're right. I mean, yes, why couldn't they have done that? But that goes for every movie.
Yeah, that's the thing about movies.
But that's the point of a movie. But yes, why couldn't they fly those giant eagles back? Man, I haven't seen the Lord of the Rings movies in such a long time.
Surprise.
Surprise, Scott Shear.
Does anyone see Son of Saul? It's even harder to watch. Haven't seen it. I don't know if I'm in the mood to stomach a movie like that.
You have to be in a certain mood to watch a film about Holocaust.
And like I don't want to watch it late at night because I like value my sleep. You know, like
what was the last movie that you saw that kept you up all night, Eric? Was it Straight Outta Compton, or that was just because you had terrible?
No, that was a while. That was a while ago.
Not because
I've been better. Movie. I've been better about it.
You detach yourself from the movie.
Yeah,
Eric has an issue that if he watches a movie late at night,
I think I grew up.
Oh, I think that's
really
good to know.
Yeah, I think I grew up. So
that's fantastic to know. Eric always had issues if he would watch a movie late at night or play Call of Duty, he wouldn't be able to sleep.
The Eagles.
There you go, Anthony. Thank you. That's why they couldn't go back.
Animal House is Animal House, Caddyshack,
Blues Brothers.
All of those movies are just beyond special.
Yeah, brilliant. There was what was that movie? A Stupid Gesture.
Guess Mark does not like Lord of the Rings.
It's just a fitness movie all about walking. Are you a Star Wars guy, Mark? All right, so really, this is a question we'll pose to everyone. Star Wars or Lord of the Rings?
Or Harry Potter.
That's good. Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, or Harry Potter. And you got to choose like the top three, because The Hobbit wasn't great. Desolation with Smaug was really good, but the rest of the Hobbit movies weren't great. They were good. And Lord of the Rings is not a fitness movie.
Yeah, I've been good, or maybe I just haven't watched too good of a movie, Sharon. I don't know.
Yeah, Sharon can't. Star Wars.
All
right, I get it. I'm a big Star Wars guy.
What's up, Hubert? Showing off, exercising,
biking. It's 9:30 on the East Coast.
Show off.
It's only 6:30 in San Francisco.
We got Harry Potter.
Yeah. Have you been to Harry Potter Land?
Mark is Star Wars.
Star Wars all the way. Yeah.
I'm a Lord of the Rings. I mean, you don't have to like crucify me. I don't like Star Wars. I didn't connect with the original trilogy. I didn't like
everyone. Get off, Eric. Get off the podcast.
I didn't like Star Wars.
It'll be called the Michael Okon podcast. I've tried for decades, people. I've tried for decades to get my brother to watch Star Wars. I'm trying to get him to watch.
You know what it was?
His son, and
it was after my time when the original trilogy came out. Yes, it was after my time, and then the ones in the 90s were just terrible. And I mean, the ones
now they're really good.
And then
they're really,
and
really
then
good.
the new ones,
horrible. I was not a fan of episodes.
So what else we got here?
I hated the new movies. I was not a fan at all.
If I tell my wife one of the Jersey Housewives are in the Star Wars, maybe she will watch them with me. Laszlo Star Wars only saw the first Harry Potter movie and it was enough for me.
Harry Potter's the definite, like, you got to be a certain, build for Harry Potter.
Kevin is Star Wars.
First three, meaning like the Mark Hamill Star Wars.
Take it easy, Mark.
Where's the unfollow button?
Take it easy.
No, Mark, you can continue following me. I'm a Star Wars geek. I love Star Wars.
These movies are geared towards male. I mean,
that's not true. That's not true at all.
The new Star Wars series aren't.
The new Star Wars
is all about female empowerment.
Yeah, that's not true at all. It's so sexist.
1 Star Wars, 2 Lord of the Rings, and the 3rd Harry Potter. Oh, you're ranking it. I thought you were saying the
the first Star Wars, the second Lord, the 2 Towers, and
I disagree. I didn't
2 and 1.
I didn't quite get into Harry Potter either.
I watched Harry Potter with Alex.
There's only so much I can get into.
You should watch Harry Potter with your kids. Your kids don't have a trilogy, Eric.
They have YouTube.
Yeah, I know, but you should watch like Star Wars or Harry Potter.
The Mandalorian is good. That I will say.
When did you see The Mandalorian?
I saw The Mandalorian.
Right there. That's my baby. It's baby my 3rd Yoda, child.
Baby Yoda.
Chicken nuggets. Kayla makes me play that all the time. Mandalorian is amazing TV.
Who are the only 2 characters who appear in every Star Wars movie?
R2D2 and C3PO.
Look at this dude. no hesitation.
Not even a guess.
I would be like Han Solo.
R2 and 3PO. Han Solo.
So they were in the first three too?
R2 and 3PO were in every Star Wars movie. 3PO was built by Anakin, and R2 was with what do you call it? Was with Leia Organa, not Leia, Padme from the beginning. I have that one too. Yeah, I buy my kids all the plushes, the child plushes. That Baby Yoda was genius.
This is not a lot we need in our life right now, Mark.
Love Disneyland, but I gotta tell you, big Disney World. Yoda is the shizzle. Yup,
Got it.
give me more, Anthony. Give me more Star Wars trivia.
Stump Mikey.
Stump Mikey with Star Wars trivia. I could recite The Empire Strikes Back. Obi-Wan.
The first Hobbit movie had so much running. I was exhausted watching.
Not
I didn't
good.
see it.
Yes, you did. You watched the first half hour and you're like, they're singing. I'm shutting it off. When it was a musical, Tremors. Distant last place, Star Wars and Harry Potter. You're not a Star Wars and Harry Potter guy. See, Eric, you got a Lord of the Rings fan watching.
We got Obi-Wan. We got Luke.
No, those are all
Darth
wrong.
Vader's chess piece has some writing on it. What language is it in, and what does it translate to? Anthony, you can't Google stuff. You can't Google stuff, Anthony. We're like trying to do things off the top of our head. I can Google that and get the answer right now.
Anthony, that was great. And no, there's no writing on Vader's chess piece that I know. What? That's it, Marilyn? It's 9:30.
This is Marilyn, happy hour right now.
We're starting to get this is warm up. That was pregame, Marilyn.
No, it's fine. Go to
Marilyn's-
sleep. I'm ready to go to bed too.
Marilyn's got to Marilyn's gonna go put on like Chicago Blues or some shit like that, right?
Hallmark, baby.
Hallmark movies.
I don't like you, Travis.
I've never seen any of those.
So
Disneyland
Dark Helmet
is better than Darth Vader. Ludicrous speed. I actually connected with a friend from high school, his kid Bruce. I don't know if he's listening, Bruce Gilbert, but he said Spaceballs was his favorite movie of all time. And he says the DVD or the one on Apple TV, if you buy Spaceballs, you get to watch it in ludicrous speed, and you can watch the entire movie in 10 seconds, 30 seconds or something. And the whole movie's just flying by. Ludicrous speed. He wrote me that.
I like it.
Alex, and I've watched all those movies with Alex.
Listen to me. This was fun.
It was a good podcast.
I thank you guys for tuning in. Tomorrow we may have a big guest on tomorrow night.
Yeah, if he doesn't cancel.
If he doesn't cancel. If not, we're gonna have our mother on. Backup.
Phyllis Okin's the backup. I just want to tell you something that happened today. We had a meeting with a really big client, and we had Phyllis on, and our mom is taking psychic lessons, and she literally read this person.
Good night, Cheryl. It seemed like everyone's had enough.
Yeah, everyone's sick of us.
We'll talk about it next time.
Have a good night, Cheryl. All right, I guess we're logging off. That was fun, everybody. Like, subscribe, leave comments, and
what's up? See,
her name's RT.
Dorothea pulls us right back in.
Dorothea. Yeah, no, I don't think R2 stands for anything. I should have never said, try me in Star Wars trivia. So who named R2? I don't know.
I gotta go.
You're done with Star Wars? Your mom is the bomb? She is. Yeah. I thought you were going to say like your mom named R2D2. That's what I thought you were going to write. Do we have more comments coming in?
Yeah, a little bit. Everyone seems to be signing off now.
Chess piece. Anthony literally just sent me the chess piece of what is on Vader's chest plate.
Everybody, thank you for tuning in. If you haven't already, like us on YouTube. That would be much appreciated. We love you all. Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We love you all.
Peace out.
Have a good night, everyone. Be safe.